Good morning, students. Today we are again here to discuss chapter Champa's Fruit Basket. Hope you will enjoy your day today and your day will go good today. So let's start discussion of Champa's Fruit Basket in brief, and then we will also discuss some questions related to this chapter, and today we will also see present continuous tense. Now let's start, students. Let's read Champa's Fruit Basket. Now we have already read this chapter, and in this chapter we have read that there was a little girl whose name was Champa, and there was a big garden in Champa's house. That is why, and there were many fruit trees in her garden. That is why he wanted to offer some fruits to her friend Pony. What was the name of her friend? The name of her friend was Pony. So she wanted to offer some fruits to her friend, that is Pony. So one day she asked her mother, she took permission from her mother that she is going to Pony's house because she has to offer some fruits to her because she likes to eat fruits. So her mother also gave her permission and told her to return home soon, as everyone's mother uh, is little bit conscious or little bit he she wanted to she wanted her to come back home. That is why she asked Champa to come back home soon. She was little worried. Now Champa, then what did Champa do? Champa put three bananas and two guavas in a basket, and then she said bye to her mother and began to walk towards Pony's house. Now, on the way, what happened? On the way, there was a small tree, okay, and a monkey was sitting on the branch of the tree. It saw the basket and it saw bananas in the basket and said that, aha, I like bananas. Now, we all know that bananas are the favorite fruit is the favorite fruit banana is the favorite fruit of a monkey. So what did the monkey do? It bent down from the tree and took away the bananas. Now Champa did not notice the monkey taking away the bananas because she was busy in herself, so she did not notice monkey taking away the bananas. So Champa did not see the monkey. Now there were two parrots nearby flying, and they also looked at the basket and they saw guavas in the basket. So they said, guavas, we like guavas. Now parrots also like guavas. So what did they do? They flew down and took away the guavas. Okay, the two parrots flew down and took away the guavas, but Champa again did not notice it because she was busy in herself. Okay, so Champa did not see the parrots also. Now a cow looked at Champa and it saw a big basket in Champa's hand. Now the cow was afraid, scared, or frightened, and it jumped and bumped into an orange tree. Okay, as the cow bumped into an orange tree, what happened? Some oranges fell into Champa's basket. Okay, so Champa did not notice that also. Champa was busy in herself. She did not notice oranges falling in her basket. So Champa did not see the oranges. Soon Champa reached Pony's house. Now Champa reached Pony's house, and she said hello to Pony, and then she offered the fruits which she has brought from home for her. So Pony said thank you. Why? Because she said that thank you, I like oranges. Now Champa was very surprised that oranges. Now she was surprised that from where did the oranges came. Uh, she because she has put some bananas and guavas in the basket, so from where did the oranges come? She was not able to understand this because she has not noticed oranges falling from the orange tree when the cow bumped into an orange tree. She did not notice anything. She did not notice the monkey taking away the bananas. She did not notice parrots taking away the guavas, and even she did not notice oranges falling into her basket. So she was very much surprised that and asked that where did bananas and guavas go. because she has brought bananas, 3 bananas and 2 guavas for Pony. And suddenly she found that there were oranges in her basket. So this was a story about a little girl whose name was Champa, and and all the things, all the incidents have been described. What happened on the way when she was going to her friend's house. Now, students, let's see some question answers related to this chapter. Number 1. What was in Champa's house? Now, there was a big garden in Champa's house. In the chapter we have already read that there was a big garden in Champa's house, and there were fruit trees also, and that is why Champa and her friend Pony liked to eat fruits. That is why she wanted to offer her some fruits from the fruit trees which were in her garden. Okay, so there was a big garden in Champa's house. Question number 2. Let's see question number 2. What did Champa take for her friend Pony? Champa took 3 bananas and 2 guavas for Pony. Okay, what did she take for her friend? She took 3 bananas and 2 guavas for her friend Pony. And when she was going on the way, to her home, to Pony's home, the monkey took away the bananas and the parrots took away the guavas. Now, students, let's see question number 3. Who was sitting on the branch of the tree? A monkey was sitting on the branch of the tree. When the monkey saw the bananas in the basket, in Champa's fruit basket, it bent down from the tree and took away the bananas. Now, students, let's see question number 4. What did the monkey do when it saw bananas in Champa's basket? You will write, the monkey bent down from the tree and took away the bananas. See in the picture, you can see that while Champa was going to Pony's house, on the way what happened, there was a small tree and a monkey was sitting on that tree, on the branch of the tree, and when it saw bananas in Champa's fruit basket, it bent down from the tree and took away the bananas. Now, question number 5. Who like guavas? For sure, parrots like guavas, because in the chapter only we have read that there were 2 parrots flying nearby, and when they saw guavas into Champa's basket, fruit basket, they said that we like guavas. So, parrots like guavas. Now, students, today we will also see present continuous tense. Let's see what is present continuous tense, where we can use it, and what is its form. Now, the present continuous tense indicates an action that is going on at the time of speaking or writing. What is present continuous tense? It is a tense, or it is an action which that is showed. It is that action which is showed, which is going on the time of speaking or writing. Like, I am just now teaching you present continuous tense. That means I am teaching you. That means I am still teaching you at the time of speaking, that I am teaching you. I am still teaching you present continuous tense. Or if I will write that I am teaching, I am writing, or I am doing some work, that means I am still doing that work, or she is doing that work. That means that work is done by that person, another person. Still at the present of the time also that work is going on. It is continuous. Now, what is the form of present continuous tense? We use is, am, are with ing form of verb to show that we are doing work now. We are doing any work now also, and it is continuing. So, ing form of verb is like the base verb talk. We just add ing to make it present continuous tense. So it becomes talking. That means the work of talking is still going on. It is still done by some person. it is still being done by some person. Eat plus eating means eating. That means somebody is eating, is still eating. When I am saying that Rita is eating, that means at this present moment Rita is continuing to eat. Sleep plus ing becomes sleeping. That means the work of sleeping is still being done by someone. It is continuing. Now let's take some examples. I am reading. That means I am still reading some book or paper or newspaper. So I am reading. That means the work of reading is still being done by me. It has not stopped. Next, he is brushing his teeth. That means this person, this boy is still brushing his teeth. He has not stopped brushing his teeth. The work of brushing his teeth is still going on. It is still continuing. Now next, they are sitting. That means these two people are still sitting. They are continuing sitting. The work of sitting has not finished yet. They are still continuing to sit. We are singing. That means these people are singing. Okay, these people are singing, and that means they are telling that we are still singing. The work of singing has not completed yet. It has not become past tense. It is still present and it is continuing. That is why it is present continuous tense. Now you are playing. That means these people, this person is still playing. Okay, this person is still playing. That is why I am telling him that you are playing. That means the work of playing is still being done by him. Now next, she is jumping. That means the work of jumping is done by some girl, is still being done by one girl. Okay, we are jumping. That means we, that includes me also. When I say we, that includes me and other people also. So we are jumping. That means the work of jumping is done by us still at this present moment also, and it is still continuing. I am jumping. That means I am talking about myself and I am telling that I am jumping, and that means the work of jumping is still being done by me. I have not stopped jumping. Now Olivia is sleeping now. That means this girl whose name is Olivia is still continuing to sleep. She has not wake up. Okay, she has not woke up. That is why Olivia is sleeping now. That means it is present continuous tense, which is still continuing. At this present time also she is sleeping. The bird is singing so sweetly. That means at this present of time the bird is singing very sweetly. Next example is the kids are listening carefully. Now see this teacher. This teacher is trying to teach them about the garden, the flowers, and everything about the environment, and the kids are listening very carefully. That means they are still continuing to listen very carefully what their teacher is teaching them, or what their teacher is trying to tell them. So the kids are listening carefully. That means they are still listening carefully. The work has not completed yet. It is continuing. Now, students, we will do some questions related to present continuous tense. Let's see what is the question saying. Filling the blanks. Filling the Now, let's see what is the question saying. Filling the blanks with is, are, and the ing form of doing words in the bracket. Now, what is the question number 1? What is question number 1 saying? Sunil dash the glass, and in the bracket which work is given? Clean. Now we have to convert it in present continuous tense. We have to convert this work, this verb in present continuous tense. How we will convert it? We have already read that whenever there is a single person, we will use is with the verb plus ing. Okay, with verb plus ing. So Sunil is cleaning. Sunil is cleaning. Cleaning. Sunil is cleaning the glass. Now let's see question number 2. The sun dash brightly. What is the verb? Shine. Now we have to convert it in present continuous tense. How will we convert? We will add. Now whenever we have to talk about singular things, what we do? We use is plus verb plus ing. So verb here is shine. So we will just add ing to it, and then it will become present continuous tense. That means the sun is still continuing to shine brightly. That means the sun is shining, shining, shining brightly. Now question number 3. They dash football. Now let's see question number 3. It is saying they dash football, and what is the verb given in the bracket? Play. Now we have to convert it in present continuous tense. How will we convert? We have read that whenever we have to talk about plural things, what we do? We use are plus verb plus ing. So what we will do? Since it is they and it is plural, it is used for plural, it is a pronoun which is used for plural. So we will write they are playing, playing, playing football. Now question number 4 is everyone dash something do. What is the verb given over here? Do. Now everyone is doing something. Now since everyone includes more than one person, but when we in whole talk about one, taking every person as one thing, and then we talk about it, then we use is with it. Okay, everyone is doing, doing, doing something. Everyone is doing something. Now let's see question number 5. What is question number 5? The children dash loudly, and what work is given? Talk. Now we have to convert it in present continuous tense. We have to write that form, use that form of verb to show that the work is still continuing at present also. So the children are talking. Since children is the plural word, are talking, talking, are talking loudly. Now question number 6. What is question number 6 saying? My mother dash a book. What work we have is given in the bracket? Read. My mother is singular. That means my mother is reading, reading, is reading book, a book. Okay. Now question number 4. Rita and Priya. What is question number 7? Question number 7 is Rita and Priya dash the cupboard. And what work is given in the bracket? Clean. So Rita and Priya, since it talking about more than one person, then what we will use? Are. Rita and Priya are cleaning, cleaning, are cleaning the cupboard. Now question number 8. Sunil is happy. He dash, and what is the word given in the bracket? Smile. Now he is singular, so he is smiling, smiling, smiling. Okay, he is smiling. Now question number 9 is Vani dash a picture, and what work is given? Draw. So Vani is a singular person, so Vani is drawing, drawing. That means the work of drawing by Vani is still being done. It is still continuing. Vani is still continuing to draw a picture. question number 10. Ananya dash clothes, and what work is given? Dry. Ananya is drying, drying, drying clothes. That means at this present of time also she is continuing to dry her clothes. Now students, today we have revised chapter Champa's fruit basket in brief, and we have also learned done few question answers related. We have seen some question answers related to Champa's fruit basket. Hope you have enjoyed learning present continuous tense also, and today we have also seen some questions related to present continuous tense, and hope you will remember it forever. Okay, have a good day. Thank you and have a good day. Bye bye.